If your hands and feet feel like they're on fire with pins and needles, I need you to stop what you're doing and listen carefully. What I'm about to share helped my 71-year-old patient walk without pain in just 2 weeks using something you can pick up at any drugstore for less than $5. I'm Dr. William Lee, and today I'm going to tell you about the most overlooked vitamin deficiency that's causing nerve pain in people over 60. And here's the kicker. Most doctors are recommending the wrong form of this vitamin, which is why your nerve pain isn't getting better. My patient Margaret came to me after suffering with burning feet for 3 years. 3 years of agony, and within 14 days of fixing this one nutritional mistake, her pain dropped by 80%. Now, before I reveal which B vitamin this is, let me explain why this matters so much for your nerves. Stay with me because what I'm about to share could change your life. Here's what most people don't understand. Your nerves are like electrical wires in your body, and just like wires need insulation to work properly, your nerves need a protective coating called myelin. Without healthy myelin, your nerves start misfiring. That's when you get the burning, the tingling, the numbness, the shooting pains. Now, there's one B vitamin that's absolutely critical for maintaining this nerve protection. It's called folate, but here's where things get tricky and where most people are being misled. When you go to the store, most supplements contain something called folic acid. Folic acid sounds the same as folate, right? But they are not the same thing. Folic acid is the synthetic man-made version. And here's the problem. About 40% of people over 60 cannot convert folic acid into the active form that your body actually needs. It's like trying to use a key that almost fits the lock, but not quite. Your body struggles to use it, and meanwhile, your nerves are starving for the real thing. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I know if I'm one of those people who can't process folic acid properly? Stay with me. I'm going to show you exactly what to look for. Think about what happens when the coating on an electrical wire gets damaged. The electricity doesn't flow properly anymore. It sparks, it creates problems. The same thing happens in your body when your nerve coating breaks down. The signals from your brain to your feet and hands get scrambled. Your nerves send pain signals even when there's nothing wrong. They tell you your feet are burning when they're not. They make you feel like you're walking on broken glass when you're just walking across your living room carpet. Now, there's one B vitamin that's absolutely critical for maintaining this nerve protection. It's called folate. But here's where things get tricky and where most people are being misled. When you go to the store, most supplements contain something called folic acid. Folic acid sounds the same as folate, right? But they are not the same thing. Folic acid is the synthetic man-made version. And here's the problem. About 40% of people over 60 cannot convert folic acid into the active form that your body actually needs. It's like trying to use a key that almost fits the lock, but not quite. Your body struggles to use it. And meanwhile, your nerves are starving for the real thing. You might be taking a supplement every single day thinking you're doing the right thing for your health, but your body is literally unable to unlock the benefits because it's the wrong form. And here's what makes this even more frustrating. The food industry has been adding folic acid to breads, cereals, pasta, and other grain products for decades. It's everywhere. So you might be getting plenty of folic acid in your diet, but if your body can't convert it, you're actually becoming more deficient in the active folate you need. It's like filling your car with the wrong type of fuel and wondering why the engine keeps sputtering. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I know if I'm one of those people who can't process folic acid properly? Stay with me. I'm going to show you exactly what to look for. Let me tell you about Margaret's story in detail because it's probably similar to yours. Margaret is 71 years old. She came into my office barely able to walk. She described her feet as feeling like they were walking on hot coals covered in needles. She couldn't sleep at night because the burning would wake her up. Every time she'd finally drift off, the tingling would jolt her awake. She was exhausted, irritable, depressed. She had already been to 3 different doctors. They all ran tests. They all said her blood work looked fine. They gave her pain medications that made her foggy but didn't touch the nerve pain. One doctor told her it was just part of getting older and she'd have to learn to live with it. Can you imagine being told that constant pain is just something you have to accept? Margaret refused to accept that, and that's when she found me. When I looked at her supplement bottle, there it was. Folic acid, the synthetic form. She had been taking it religiously for 2 years because her previous doctor told her it was good for her heart. And it is if your body can use it, but Margaret's body couldn't. I immediately switched her to Methylfolate, which is the active form of folate that your body can actually use right away. No conversion needed. It's like giving your body the key that actually fits the lock perfectly. Within 1 week, she noticed the burning had decreased. She called my office almost in tears. She said it was the first time in 3 years she felt hope. By week 2, she was walking without wincing. She could stand in her kitchen and cook dinner without having to sit down every 5 minutes because of the pain. By week 3, she was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. She told me she woke up one morning and actually forgot she had nerve pain. That's how much better she felt. But here's what really got me. Margaret came back for her 1-month follow-up appointment, and she looked like a different person. She wasn't just walking better, her whole demeanor had changed. She was smiling, her eyes were bright. She told me she had started going to her weekly card game again, something she'd given up because sitting for hours made the pain unbearable. She was back in her garden, she was playing on the floor with her grandkids, and all of this happened because we gave her body the right form of one simple vitamin. Now let me explain why this happens, because understanding the science will help you understand why this works. Your body uses folate to create something called S, which stands for S-adenothionine. Don't worry about remembering that name. What you need to know is that SAME is involved in over 200 different processes in your body. One of the most important is building and repairing that myelin coating on your nerves. When you don't have enough active folate, you can't make enough S. When you can't make enough SIM, you can't repair your nerve coating. When you can't repair your nerve coating, you get nerve pain. It's a domino effect. But when you give your body methylate, the active form, you bypass all the conversion steps. Your body can immediately start making SAME. It can immediately start repairing those nerves. That's why people notice results so quickly. Now, you might be wondering, how much should I take and are there any side effects? I'm going to answer both of those questions right now, so keep watching. Here's what the research shows. For nerve health, you want to look for a supplement that contains methylfolate, not folic acid. The therapeutic dose for nerve pain is typically between 800 micrograms to 1,000 micrograms per day. Some studies have used even higher doses up to 5,000 micrograms, but I recommend starting with the lower dose and seeing how you respond. But here's what's really important. You need to take it consistently for at least 2 weeks before you start noticing results. Your nerves don't heal overnight. Think of it like watering a dried up plant. You can't just water it once and expect it to bloom. You need to give it consistent nourishment day after day. I tell my patients to think of it as a 2-week experiment. Commit to taking methylfolate every single day for 14 days. Don't skip days. Take it with a meal, preferably breakfast, so you remember it as part of your morning routine. And keep a simple journal. Each day, rate your nerve pain on a scale of 1 to 10. Write down how well you slept. Notice if you're able to do activities you couldn't do before. Most people start noticing subtle changes around day 5 or 6. Maybe the burning isn't quite as intense. Maybe they sleep for an extra hour before the tingling wakes them up. By day 10 to 14, most people notice significant improvement, and by week 4, many people tell me their nerve pain is decreased by 60 to 80%. Now, is it safe? Folate in the methylfolate form is incredibly safe. It's water-soluble, which means your body gets rid of any excess through your urine. You can't really overdose on it the way you can with fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A or vitamin D. Your body is very smart. It takes what it needs and gets rid of the rest. The only people who need to be cautious are those on certain medications for epilepsy or cancer treatment. Some seizure medications and chemotherapy drugs interact with folate metabolism. If you're on those medications, talk to your doctor first. But for most people, methylfolate is safer than the over-the-counter pain medications they're currently taking for their nerve pain. And here's something most doctors won't tell you. Those pain medications, the ibuprofen, the acetaminophen, even the prescription nerve pain drugs, they're just masking the symptoms. They're not fixing the underlying problem. It's like putting a piece of tape over your check engine light instead of actually fixing what's wrong with your car. Methylfolate actually addresses the root cause. It gives your body what it needs to repair the damage. That's why the results last. That's why people can eventually reduce or even eliminate their pain medications once their nerves start healing. I had another patient, Robert, who was 68 years old. He had been on gabapentin for nerve pain for 5 years. The side effects were terrible. He was gaining weight. He was constantly tired. His thinking was fuzzy, but he was afraid to stop taking it because without it, his nerve pain was unbearable. We added methylfolate to his routine. Within 3 weeks, he was able to cut his gabapentin dose in half. Within 2 months, he was completely off of it. His nerve pain was better than it had been in 5 years, and he had none of the side effects. He lost the weight he'd gained, his energy came back, his mind cleared up. That's the power of giving your body the right nutrition instead of just covering up symptoms with drugs. All right, now let me tell you the 3 signs that your nerve pain might be caused by folate deficiency. This is important, so pay close attention. Sign number 1, your nerve pain is worse at night. If you find yourself lying in bed and your feet or hands start burning or tingling more intensely, that's a classic sign of B vitamin deficiency affecting your nerves. Here's why this happens. During the day, you're moving around. You're distracted. Your brain is focused on other things. But at night, when you're lying still and trying to relax, that's when you really notice the nerve sensations. And if your nerves are damaged from folate deficiency, those sensations are magnified. Many of my patients tell me the same story. They're exhausted, they finally get into bed, and within minutes their feet start burning or their hands start tingling. They try to ignore it, they try changing positions, they try putting their feet outside the covers. Nothing helps, and they end up spending half the night tossing and turning, unable to get comfortable. If this sounds like you, folate deficiency is very likely playing a role. Sign number 2. You've been taking folic acid supplements or eating fortified foods like cereals and breads, but your symptoms haven't improved or have actually gotten worse. Remember, if you can't convert folic acid properly, you're just filling up your system with something your body can't use. And here's what's really concerning. Some research suggests that high levels of unconverted folic acid in your bloodstream might actually block the receptors that active folate needs to use. So not only are you not getting the benefits, you might actually be making the problem worse. It's like having a parking lot full of broken down cars. Even if a working car shows up, there's nowhere for it to park because all the spaces are taken by cars that don't run. Your body's folate receptors get clogged up with folic acid that it can't use, and that prevents the active folate you do get from food from being able to do its job. This is why some people actually feel worse when they start taking folic acid supplements. They think they're doing something good for their health, but they're actually creating a bigger problem. Sign number 3, you're over 60 and you have other symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, or mood changes along with your nerve pain. Folate deficiency doesn't just affect your nerves. It affects your energy, your mental clarity, and your emotional well-being. Folate is needed to make neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers in your brain. When you don't have enough folate, you can't make enough serotonin, which affects your mood. You can't make enough dopamine, which affects your motivation and focus. You can't make enough of the other brain chemicals that keep you feeling sharp and energized. So if you're dealing with nerve pain and you're feeling tired all the time and you're having trouble concentrating and you're feeling more anxious or depressed than usual, these are all pieces of the same puzzle. They're all pointing to folate deficiency. I've had patients tell me they thought they were developing dementia because their memory was getting so bad. They'd walk into a room and forget why they went there. They'd lose their train of thought mid-con conversation. They'd struggle to find words for things they'd known their whole lives. and within a month of starting Methylfolate, their mental clarity came back, their energy improved, their mood lifted, and of course their nerve pain got better too. If you have even one of these signs, there's a very good chance that switching from folic acid to methylfolate could give you significant relief. If you have two or all three of these signs, I'd say there's about a 90% chance that folate deficiency is a major factor in what you're experiencing. And the beautiful thing is, testing this theory costs you less than $5 in 2 weeks of your time. That's it. No expensive tests, no risky procedures, just a simple, safe, inexpensive supplement that could dramatically improve your quality of life. So here's exactly what I want you to do today. Go to your local pharmacy or health food store and look for a B complex or folate supplement. Turn the bottle around and read the ingredients list carefully. If it says folic acid, put it back on the shelf. Look for one that specifically says methylfolate or L-methylfolate or 5-MTHF. Those are all names for the active form. Start with 800 to 1,000 micrograms daily. Take it with food and give it 2 full weeks. Mark it on your calendar. Notice how your nerve pain changes day by day. Here's my promise to you. If you make this one simple switch from folic acid to methylfolate and you stick with it consistently for 14 days, you will notice a difference in your nerve pain. You'll sleep better. You'll walk with less discomfort. You'll start getting your life back. This is not a magic pill, but it's giving your body the right form of nutrition it's been desperately asking for. And the best part, this costs less than your morning coffee. We're talking 3 Telfars for a month's supply. Margaret told me that getting her life back from nerve pain was priceless. She's back to gardening. She's playing with her grandchildren. She's walking her dog again. All because we corrected one simple nutritional deficiency with the right form of folate. If this video helped you, do me a favor and share it with someone you know who's struggling with nerve pain. Leave a comment below and let me know if you're going to try methylfolate. I read every single comment and I love hearing your stories. I'm Dr. Sandra Serrati, and I'll see you in the next video where we talk about another simple solution for senior health. Take care of those nerves, and remember, you deserve to live without pain. To get free health tips and daily diet plans just like these, join our WhatsApp community now. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description below. Stay healthy.